before through those open doors where I am now. Where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com or 1350 AM or 1400 AM and click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM and WPCE 1400 AM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's welcome LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter.
All social media platforms, YouTube, You name it. Just go ahead, like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll shout you out later on in this show.
Shout out.
Promise.
Yeah.
Mr. E, what day is it today?
Today is hump day.
It's hump day. It's the middle of the week.
Yeah.
It's time for you all to get up and pop it.
That's right.
I tell you what, in the Hampton Roads area, it's up and popping. It's so beautiful. We're expecting some great weather this week. I tell you what, I don't know where you are, but I hope that you all are going to experience what we're experiencing here in the 757.
Well, the weatherman said today the temperature is 49 degrees and it's going to be even warmer.
49. I was way up before 40. Brother, see where you live at.
49 degrees.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, it is going to slowly creep up to the 60s tomorrow. They promised the 70s. That's really nice. But anyway, I want to say good morning to Annie Miles. She's watching here on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. It is a good day, a beautiful day, and it is our Wednesday segment. What's under the hat? Issues concerning men.
That's one of the greatest things in the world. On a Wednesday, we want to know what's under the hat of a man. Issues that concerns him to help him to rise above or help you to understand what he's dealing with.
Absolutely. And so look, this is the love month.
Yeah.
This is February. And what we decided to do was kind of like find out from the menses, Mr. E, from you men, what you really think about Valentine's Day. You know, we did a survey and we talked to a few people. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
But we have some, facts here of what you all think and how you think. Mr. E, is this something that you welcome as a man? Is it something that you celebrate? Some people don't even celebrate it, I found out.
Miss Hinton, when we started talking about celebrating Valentine's Day, a lot of people say it's the same day. It's nothing new under the sun. It's just another day. But when we found the history of it.
Did I ask Mr. E what he think of Mr. E telling me about history? Mr. E, And right here, sitting right here before me, is
It's
Valentine's
a
Day
great
something
day.
that you
It's
celebrate?
another day above dirt. It's another day above
So,
dirt.
Mr. E, I understand you've talked to a couple and they kind of gave you some information about how they feel about Valentine's Day.
That's
Share
right.
that with us.
That's right. Yesterday, as we were dealing with some information, dealing with some couples, they said, both of them said that Valentine's Day is every day for them.
That's sweet.
They said it's not just set aside for a special day to run and buy and purchase. He said, but every day is a day of Thanksgiving and a day of loving each other.
Both of them agree.
Both of them agreed.
Wow. Okay, so now, Mr. E, go ahead and give us some history.
Well, you got to remember that Valentine's Day came from Rome, and it's a religious celebration. It's really called Saint Valentine.
Absolutely.
And because it's Saint Valentine, the folks took Saint off and made it Valentine, which means to love.
Absolutely.
And so now we see Valentine's Day all around the world, and folks are really going all out, and merchants are really making it big.
Absolutely. Now they said first, yeah, it was a celebration, St. Valentine's Day. Then it became commercial.
That's right.
The merchants were pumping and pushing jewelry and candy and balloons and teddy bears, things that women really adore.
That's right.
So it became almost, to me, it's like a tradition for the ladies. The ladies have high expectations. As a matter of fact, one of the surveys that we took, we found out that most women are looking for great high-end gifts, and men are getting the low ball.
That's right. That's right.
The thought, not that men don't get gifts, but the thought of sometimes it's a woman is not thinking as hard when it comes to
getting the brothers
getting, but today we're going to open the phone lines. We want to really know what men feel, or women, you can chime in, but men, what do you really think about it? We have some hints and clues here. Mr. E mentioned one of them. It says some guys feel like it's just a normal day.
Some guys feel this is another day because, of the merger. The guys, like I talked with a fellow yesterday evening, he said every day is a Valentine's Day for him.
Sweet.
I mean, and she agreed that every day is not just the gift, the teddy bears, the candy, the cookies. It's love. Love is in the air every day, according to this guy, because evidently he goes out and gives her the greatest things every day.
Okay, so I talked to four couples actually. Okay, so the first one said that her and her husband, they agreed to do something like plant flowers for the garden for this
that's
Valentine's Day. So it's a together thing, not one or the other gets more than the other. They're doing something together. She said they bought seeds, they're going to plant them, and hey, by the time spring comes, they're going to have a beautiful garden. Okay, so there's the other one who says, look, I don't necessarily look for a lot of gifts. I'm a giver. And so he and his wife, they celebrated, but he's more like, okay, this is for you. And he even said that he's not a big, he's not big on wanting gifts, even on Christmas. You don't have to buy him anything. And then there was another couple who said, yes, it's a togetherness thing. We cook together. We made cupcakes together. It's a we thing, not a me thing or him thing. It's a we thing. And then the other one said, hey, I'm into, hey, it's okay, but it's just another day.
Ms. Hinton, one of our guests said, yes, it became commercial. It's become commercial with high expectations.
Absolutely.
That's what Mr. D.C. James said, the head coach. It becomes commercial. It's high expectation that is not where a man is looking for a woman to do what he do, but a woman is looking for a man to do what she expects of him to do.
Yeah.
As we begin to dialogue about Valentine's Day, Miss Hinton. Back in the days of old, when we was in school, they had little candies and little
Yes,
hearts that the teacher said everybody bring some, Valentine cards.
absolutely.
It
Candy.
won't separate the both genders. Will
Yes.
it be a man? Will it be a woman? It'll be two ways. It'd be him and her. And so when they pass them out in school, but when did it change? When did it go from being a unit? A uniform, a unit, to being separate with a high end price.
I think when the merchants start pushing things that appeal to women, first of all, Valentine's Day, the colors are absolutely beautiful. I love the color of the reds and the whites. It's so appealing. And then when you put, a jewelry, rings, a lot of people get engaged during that
Yeah, yeah.
time. They're promoting jewelry. What woman wouldn't want beautiful necklace and bracelets and things? Then they got the teddy bears, which are so sweet, the chocolate candy. Women are known to love chocolate.
That's right. That's
So
right.
it's appealing and they push it. And so, and balloons, all that stuff. So a man, he's his little gifts, and I Google it, Mr. E. You should see the little gifts that they suggest for men.
That's right.
Like little coffee mugs, suspenders, a little slipper, a little, comb for the beard or something. I mean, it's just amazing how it's not as much put into, the merchants just pushing and pumping things for men.
Yeah. The
I
telephone
think
line.
that's where it comes from.
The telephone lines are available. The number to call is 757-624-9475. That's 757-624-9475. Give us a call and tell us what you think. Should it be for the women? Should it be for the man?
Oh,
Should it be
yeah.
for us
Is it a
together?
we thing?
757-624-9475. As I begin to look at it, Miss Hinton, I saw some things that, in the 21 tips about a man and how men feel about Valentine's Day. They said love is something that I want to express daily.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want. Yeah, my friends have summed up. Valentine's Day, the best for me. It's mine. It's his mine. You should tell someone you love them and appreciate them daily.
Yes, they also say it's arbitrary. One guy said, I want to get her something that shows I love her because I want to and not because it's expected.
And then one guy said, it's good if you want a bargain.
If you want a bargain, two for one.
He said, I find it's a good night to go out to a nice dinner just because a lot of restaurants are offering and running couple meal deals.
Wow, now that's funny. It's a cheesy but fun. One man says, it's cheesy. He said, I'm aware it's a Hallmark holiday, but when you're with someone you love, it's actually kind of fun to dedicate a day to reminding them how much you love them. I think that's sweet. I don't need to, he said he don't need a special day as an excuse to do this, but it's still just a nice idea.
Give us a call, 757-624-9475. Let's hear your opinion. What do you think of Valentine's Day? Is it gift or giving? Do you give? Do the men get anything? When it comes to giving to a man, they always got these dollar store
Trinkets, huh? Trinkets, dollar store.
trinkets, get him a pair of socks, a tie, some high karate, and that'll be a great Valentine's gift for them. But when it comes to Valentine's Day, Miss Hinton, the florists are making out like
it
a
is amazing.
bandit. They said now a dozen of roses normally cost you 40, 50 some bucks that you can expect to pay over $100 to send your sweetheart some roses. Is it worth it or not for one day?
I think so. Hey, give me my flowers, balloons, teddy bear, chocolate, jewelry. Oh yeah, I want it all. A woman is just like, look, show me you really care. Show me that I mean something to you. In the meantime, when you're showered with that, then it become a we thing. It's like, oh, hey, let me express my love to you. And some people go all out with the flowers, the petals, the wonderful, decorum. I've seen people do a whole lot of stuff to express that love thing, and men can get really creative as well, Mr. E.
That's right. That's right. As we begin to look at the 21, I went down to number 15 and number 10. It said, some men said it's too much work.
Oh, too much work. Well,
He said, I could never tell my wife this, but I get really burned out buying gifts. Like if you actually lay it out between birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, Valentine's Day, I'm serious. Buying her a present or planning or elaborate date every 6 weeks.
oh
It
wow.
burns. It's too much work.
Well, that's still good. I mean, hey, you got things coming up for men, Father's Day, anniversary, same thing, Christmas, you name it. Women have to put some effort, in it. But this is what I found out about men. I sometimes men. I think we have a caller, Mr. E. We have a caller. We want to say good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Doing fine, and you?
I'm fine. Now, I salute all the men who say every day is Valentine's Day for them and their wives.
Yes.
But if it weren't for Valentine's Day, some wives would never get any candy, flowers, or anything.
Ooh.
So thank God for Valentine's Day.
I like that. Now, she said, thank you so much. She said that, if it wasn't for Valentine's Day, you wouldn't see a flower, you wouldn't see a chocolate chip, you wouldn't see balloon. That is a good point. It's a way of expressing love and some people don't take the time sometimes for, courting and whining and dining.
757-624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. Let us know your opinion. Tell us how you feel about Valentine's Day. Is it too commercial? Is it too much work? Or are you supposed to express it every day?
So, Mr. E, what about when a man starts all that giving and loving and he's always having a gift for you when they first start, you start seeing them and he's going all out. What happens to that? This guy said it's too much work, but I bet in his relationship he has done it when he started out trying to get the lady, when he was hunting.
That's right. When it was hunting, he decided, hey, look, she deserved the best. And, and the same way with the ladies. The ladies begin to not hunt the man, but go out and put little notes in his pockets and tell him how good he looks and how he smells and wearing his jackets and coats, just to remind him that, hey, I appreciate you. Now, when you done caught him or her, some men goes out and make that little poem to catch and say, roses are red and violets are blue, sugar is sweet. And so, hey,
Mr. E, have men spoiled women? Let's think about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because, we have high expectations.
That's
and
right.
when you see the surveys and they say that, $200 is basically spent, that's the average on a woman. And then a man, $25, $64. You have men spoiled women at that time.
Men has really went overboard for, to spoil a woman, regardless of whether it's the anniversary, whether it's a birthday, whether it's not it's whatever Christmas, whether or not it's Valentine's Day. Men has really went out and did a number.
Annie Miles said roses cost too much, don't last, and she said, give me the gift card.
Give her the gift card because she can go. And then a lot of women want that MONEY. Give us a call, 757-624-9475. Let us know. Is it too commercialized but what do you think?
We want to know what men think and what men want. Now, that's another thing. Men
Brothers,
are too silent. Men are too silent. They don't really express what they want at times. They don't give hints like a woman all year round. I'm throwing out hints all year round. But men are more like, I'm a giver. I don't want nothing. So when you do that, you send that message to a woman and she's like, well, hey, he don't care to get a gift or not. Why should I go out there and hunt for a whole lot of things for a man? He wants to be the giver. And so we have some more things that men think, Mr. E.
That's right.
It says that It's okay. We said that it was a bargain. What are some
That's
of the
right.
other
That's
things?
right.
Anniversaries are better. One man said.
That's right. And then one man said it's the 15th that wins.
What does he
I
mean?
prefer the day after Valentine's, also known as the Feast of Saint Markdown.
Look, you get that Valentine candy half price,
He said
two for one.
the day when we can acquire Valentine's chocolate on a markdown and an awesome day, one that should be worshipped every year. All glory to Saint Markdown and his holy chocolate.
Oh wow! Another man said it's a nice reminder that spring is coming. He said, "I think it's kind of nice. You don't have to buy stupid stuff for your girlfriend or boyfriend just to do something nice, and that is a good thing. You know, you may not make it commercial. You may not go down there and buy the jewelry and all that, but to do something nice or say that something nice means a lot."
That's right. That's right. The Valentine's Day. Give us a call, 757-624-9475. Here's the question. Should men receive Valentine's gift? You know, ladies, brothers, call me, 624-9475. Has it been designed for men too? I want some chocolate candy. I
Really?
want some diamond rings. I want to be spoiled just like I spoil, my wife. I want to be spoiled. Give me, and give me. I might not. I know it. I know it's commercialized and it says only for the ladies. But guess what? When love is in the air, Cupid didn't mind shooting the arrow. At both of them, Cupid decided that what he was going to do is shoot the arrow and have both men and women come together in one union. So I think that Valentine's Day is for the both of them, the
Well, that's
male and the
good.
female. 624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. Give us a call. What you think?
All right. Somebody else says, another young man says, better when you outsource. Now, what does that mean? He said, this year I didn't want to bother with planning Valentine's Day. So I just told my significant other, to take care of it. I have only a small idea of what we're doing. She's been trying to keep it a surprise, but I know at least she got a babysitter.
Let's go to the phone line. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Hey, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? All right.
This is James, the head coach.
Hey, DC. Thank you for calling. What do you think, DC?
Of course, I put the post about it being commercialized. And of course, I think of the history. And it originally was developed because of martyrs.
Yes.
On feast day was recognized. And if that's where, okay, these are the people who have laid down their lives in love, that sense of where relationship, not the commercialized, but that sentiment, if we can get back to that,
wow,
and that heartwarming sense of like, this is where it originated, let's keep tradition, as opposed to that where men can be a resistance where it's an obligation, I have to, not I get to. And so, of course, that is my thing where I connect with the heart meaning and knowing, hey, these are people who have laid down their lives as martyrs. And so in that recognition, it's that, okay, these are the things that we exchange, those letters that I go back to my childhood, as you guys shared, when we were in classrooms, and it was the sentiment, not so much the candy, but it was what was written in the card.
Yeah, I love it. Yes.
So DC,
a man can get warm in his heart with that.
DC, do you think men, as a brother speaking, the head coach, do you think that men should receive a gift also?
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, just to me, those would have to be the confectionate order.
That's
maybe
right.
It's the thing we spoke earlier. You guys had sessions about forgiveness. So now we embrace our sweetheart in that respect of, hey, this is the gift of that love, of honor, of recognition. Not so much food, candy, and flowers, but the women can feel the vibration if it's heartfelt.
Oh, I like that.
Planned. And the same thing, it could be a small gift, but with the thought in mind. And I think that's the thing. It's not the size of the gift, but the size of the heart of the one who gives.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen to this, Mr. E. It says, a guy said, it's a fun way to be creative. He said, my girlfriend and I have just stopped buying big gifts for each holiday. We're both creative He said, I write, she paints and crochet, knits, so we make each other something special. It's more fun, more personal, and less expensive.
And so they're keeping it as a union. They're doing things
Mhm.
together. Together. And that's the thing about life. Life, when you are in a relationship, is not a one-sided thing. You
Yes.
know, we done gone so commercialized that everybody think it's for her, and everybody think that you're supposed to take. It's supposed to be a union. It's supposed to be two. You, her, and I. You,
Yes.
her, and I is one. 757-624-9475. Give us a call. Let us know what you think. 757 Brothers, give us a call.
Yes.
624-9475.
Listen to this, Mr. E. It says it's better when you're a kid. It's cool with the cards and the little candy. They love that. It's a sweet holiday, someone says. A man says, I just see it as a nice way for couples who have been together for many years to remind themselves that they do love each other. And then one says, it's for the dogs. It's my dog's birthday, so my wife and I will probably have a dog cake or something for him.
You know, the first one that said something is for a reminder. You know, it's a reminder to each other that guess what? This day, Valentine's Day, is a reminder to let me know that to let you know that I love you, and you can let me know that you love me. DC said it no clear. Back in school, back in the day, you got them little sweetheart candy that said, "Be my Valentine."
Listen to this. Number 18, a guy said, it's an easy way to make women happy. Married men, although it sucks and it's stupid, your wife might be one who just appreciates a simple gesture that tells her you love her. It doesn't have to cost money, but a note on her pillow, something romantic, draw a heart, do something. Let her know that you care. Then somebody said it's harmless. I think it's very nice. It's a day where we put aside where you meet up with the person and you show them your love. Spend some time with them and things like that. Somebody else said it's a milestone. For the first time in my life, he said, I'll be celebrating Valentine's Day with a real Valentine's woman, and I'm looking forward to it. So I mean, men, wherein they may not get all the extravagant gifts. They want love. They want passion.
That's right.
They want
That's
that
right.
time, and they want things. Yes, they do. They may not be as verbal as they should be, but men are definitely sitting back saying, "Okay, what you gonna do for
And
me?"
it goes a long way. Love goes a long way. You know, sometimes folk want it's not a one-sided thing. You know, sometimes men want to touch. Sometimes men want to hold hand. Sometimes men just want to sit down and look in your brown eyes, your blue eyes, or your gray eyes, and just or your bloodshot eyes, and say to you, "Hey, look, tell me, how much you love me. Let us count some flowers together. Let us plant a tree. That we can be able to tell each other how much we love one another."
So yes, men have a lot of thoughts about Valentine's Day, and it's coming up. And look, you all make sure you show your significant other that love and that care. Say something nice. If you all been grinding all year and haven't had time for each other that much, take the time. That's a day you can sit back, go get that 2-for-1 over at the steakhouse. Somebody get somebody something, or make something, or just have a poem or something nice to just say I love you. Love is when love is in the air, everybody feels it. And so I think it's a beautiful holiday, Mr. E.
Yeah, I believe it's a beautiful holiday, and guess what? Make it worth the while. And it can enhance your relationship for 6 months, 6 weeks, to go the rest of the year, by doing something special. Do it from the heart. Go out and say, listen, I thought so much about you that I want to give you this. It ain't about the gift. It don't make a difference how big the gift is, but just be a giver.
Absolutely. So look, come on over here for a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit more about gifts, and we're going to talk about our sponsors. But you all have a blessed day, and meet us back here on Fun Friday.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and I'm the co-host, Ed Everett. And for more information, give us a call at 757 714-7861. Inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page, our FYI Facebook page, or Gmail us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. And guess what? We'll get back with you real soon, okay? Have a wonderful, wonderful hump day.
No sorrow, no, no, no. I heard his love was there for me.
All right. Wow. Yeah. Valentine's Day is coming up. And I mean, hey, if you all look, don't have a big budget, go out there in your garden and pick some roses and throw it in the bathtub or the jacuzzi or the heart shape, whatever you get in. And hey, have a good time. Enjoy that love thing. Just express yourselves. Go to a movie. Go for a walk. Go for a ride. Call her or call him or whoever and say, look, you know what? This ain't nothing but the love juice flowing. I love you. I care for you. You are all that. Go to a movie. People love movies too, Mr. E.
That's right.
There's so many things you can do. The lady said, told me, she said they're going to work in their garden together. I mean, they're making an effort and they putting thought into what Valentine's Day, what the love day looks for them. And listen to this. We're going to have our love doctor on. Mr. Tony Beer. He's going to be on for our Valentine's Day special. Then we're going to be talking to Miss Cuppy, her and her husband, a Cuppy Love. And they're going to be talking about love and the relationships. Then we're going to have Miss Katrina Burns on our After Dark show. She's going to talk about single and honey out here, surviving in 2023 and, dating and things like that. So we're going to be talking about love all across the board. And we want you all to join us. I want to say good morning to Tracy Porter. Again, DC James, the head coach, Annie Miles, Sheila Robbins, all you all on, thank you so much for joining us today and participating. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go to Cristo Records 1, Cristo Records with an S1, and make sure you subscribe to Cristo Records 1 channel. Make sure you follow us on social media as well. And make sure if you have any suggestions for topics or someone you feel should be on, that would be wonderful. I would love us to have Mr. DC James, the head coach, on, Mr.
He's going to be one of our special
guests. Oh, my
guests.
goodness. I would really love for him to be a special guest with us, even on our After Dark show. I would love for him to grace us with his wisdom and his presence. And so you all, we talk about men and, sometimes, Mr. E, I think men can get lost in the sauce at times because they are naturally givers. Even as man and woman, a man is a giver. He gives it. And so sometimes he plays that role as the head, the giver, the person that, sees to it that everything is up straight and popping and sees to it that the woman is taking care of the family, the children. So he's always in that role. But what can we do and what do men want to change to kind of like to make it a little kind of like an even teal where he can get some of the things that in his heart he really wants?
That's right. Miss Cindy, when we think about, you made a great point there about a man is a giver.
Mm-hmm.
A man goes out and do all that he could do to provide for his family. A lot of people don't look at it in that perspective. If a cold wind come by, sometimes men are left in the cold and because, somebody else easily can come and take their place. And after they done started something, somebody can easily come and replace them. When you get a man that done been through the heartaches, the heart pains, the notches, and, and because you feel that he ain't did enough and he feel that he done enough, then you ought to learn how to appreciate him and, and let him know. Do something for him.
Yes, do something for him. Take great thought when it comes to giving a man, and not only that, find out what he wants. Don't you know a man really, he may not have a lot of material things that he wants, but he wants that affection, that care, that love. He wants you to be with him. He wants you to just just stroke him, love him, and just find a way to express words, to him. Write him a letter, give him a note, tell him how much you care, because even though he may not say it, he has high expectations too.
That's right. That's right. And so, he need to hear that. You know, that's why so many men really walk around with the head like, oh, woe is me, because they want to feel appreciated.
Yes.
They want to feel appreciated because there's so many other folk that you get accolades to. You praise this person, you praise that person, you stand by this person, but you kick that one that really helped you to the struggle, to the curve.
Yes.
Every now and then you got to stroke him and say, look, bro, I just want to tell you, I love you.
And what about the fact that, men, they start off real good when they're hunting. They go all out, and, they open the door, they bring the flowers. And, that really, really makes a woman, have high expectations. You spoil her, and that's what she expects. When you stop doing it, it becomes a different thing. When you stop pursuing a woman like you did at first, or when you stop giving her like you've done at first, sometimes she'll withdraw, and she will, like, say, hey, you know you can't get the things that you want, because you haven't given me the things that I want. You stop giving, you stop doing. And so Valentine's Day, I think, could be a reboot. Hey, we used to take walks. We used to ride the bicycles together. We used to go in the garden. We used to go to the movies. I think it would be a great thing if you would start getting back to the things that you used to do, whether it's, the man is showing it, or the woman. I think both of you all should get back to making sure you feel the love. Oh, he stopped opening the car for me. Well, you stopped looking beautiful. When I come home now, you look raggedy and taggedy. That turns me off. Well, you don't take me out anymore, and you don't. Everywhere you go, you leave me home. Well, hey, you ain't, in the love thing department like you supposed to. You stop. So it's a thing of, hey, take the time for Valentine's Day to reboot, to kind of like, say, hey, this is where we can get back on track. Hey, let's go out. Let's do some of those things that we used to do.
Miss Hinton, you said a whole mouthful just a few minutes ago, because things has changed. That he wants you to do this and she wants you to do that. But when you stop doing what you do, the thing that we have to understand here in this game that call love, or call husband and wife, call, boyfriend and girlfriend, however, the same thing it took for you to get that woman, you got to do the same thing to keep that woman. You if you've been to McDonald's and ate a Big Mac, go back to McDonald's and rekindle the fire and eat another hamburger, eat another Big Mac. And so you can say, hey, look, remember when our corns was funny, when our money was funny, and our change was strained, and the only thing that we could purchase was a Big Mac. And we cut it in half, cut it in four. You had one piece, I had one. Go back and do that. That'll make you appreciate more of each other more, because what you're doing, you rekindling the fire.
Absolutely. So keep in mind, like I said, we'll have the love doctor on. If you all have any questions for the love doctor, or if you feel like, hey, I need to get better at, just showing love all the way around. Some people don't take the time to love no more. The scripture says, because of iniquity shall abound, the love of many will wax cold. And so, people are cynical, so much going on. People are afraid. And so that thing called love gets put on the back burner. We did a segment on about the church and where's the love? What's going on? Now abideth faith, hope, and love. The greatest is love. We should be promoting it, not just with merchandise and things, but love in the air, love in our homes, love for our children and husbands and our our significant others, love all the way around in our churches and our businesses. We should be promoting it and promoting it more than one day.
Do you think that folks done got away, don't know how to love anymore? Because we're living in a day and age where violence is more than anything, and hurt folks will walk around with pain and hurt because you made mistakes, or and you said something that offended them, or and now they are not really letting it go. They still carrying it on their sleeve. They're very tender skinned, and if you say this or they see something happen, they could see somebody else going through something of the similar, and the first thing that they doing, they acting out of character. They saying, look, forget that. You done hurt me. We done got into an argument. You done called me and told me that I was ugly. You done told me that I was had a big head. You done called me
all kind of names
and
now.
We've been name calling and and talking about each other. So now you want me to fall in love or buy you a gift, and you want come on now.
So
stop it. Put the rolling pin down. Stop fighting one another and come together.
It can be a great thing for those that are together in relationship. Just continue to let love abound. And let it make sure that we do better.
I got my good friend George in here. Boy, y'all tell us about Valentine's Day. You buying anybody anything?
No.
Cynical thing. But anyway, look, you all don't forget, we'll have I Love Dr. Tony Beer on, and don't forget to join us after dark. We'll go a little deeper in the subject and really find out what men want. Good morning, Yolanda. Tillett, thank you for joining us. But also, don't for our upcoming shows. Don't forget, we have our Black History Month facts coming on up, and we have announcement for another person who will talk about Black history and making history. Actually,
that's right. The made history. Yeah,
made history. Also, we're going to be doing our sports talk. Remember, Super
Bowl. Yeah,
Super Bowl is coming up. We'll have our Super Bowl party and everything. You all can join us. That Monday, we definitely going to be, it's going to be the Super Bowl, spotlight, what happened, who won, and, all that. Also, again, follow us on social media. Don't forget our Young Women and Achieving Success mentoring program. We're still taking in young ladies. We have room for more. Please let your girls know, your mama know, your aunties, all them, that you want to be in the program, and aunties, grandmas, and all you all. Make sure you look out for girls that are 10 to 17 years old that need to be in the program. Also, bullying is right underneath your nose. I want to say thank you to all you all that are buying the book and downloading the ebook and the Audible. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. And also join on Facebook. We have Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose page. And it is a great dialogue going on, Mr. E, on that page. I want you all to join me and join different ones. Just leave your comment and just talk about this thing called bullying. Also, the Royal Ladies Pie is going to do a launch. And also, you can be a special guest sponsor and intern with FYI Radio Show. Mr. E has the tea.
That's right. For a special guest, a sponsor, or intern, all you have to do is pick up the telephone and give us a call at 757-714-7861. Or you can inbox it at Edward Everett Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page. Don't forget to join us on FYI After Dark. Yes. That means we can talk a little bit more than how we talk in the AM. That means we can get down to the real nitty gritty. And don't forget to purchase the books. Bully is right underneath your nose. And don't forget, it's in 2 languages. It's in Spanish and it is in English. And it don't have to be a special holiday for you to get the Royal Ladies Pies. Absolutely. Just pick up the telephone and call 757-470-0224. That's
757-470-0224 for any occasion. Businesses and those that are having conventions and things like that, let me know. We will whip up pies and things for you all, and we would appreciate it. Modell Lewis, thank you so much. Thank you for being on with us. All you all, Be blessed. Have a wonderful day. We're going to see you back here on Fun
That's right. That's
Friday.
right. That's right. On Fun Friday. You don't want to miss it. We want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. And for more information, give us a call at 757-714-7861. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WPCE 1400, WGPL 1350, and on 95.3. Oh, by the way, we're waiting for some more spool to come in, and pretty soon WMVA
Oh my goodness, yes.
88.9 FM will be kicking in.
All right. So you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be blessed. Do something for someone. And don't forget to pray. You all are just a great support. And we want to say thank you. See you on Fun Friday.